Welcome back to Pops. Hi, let's play some more Victoria 3. We're playing as Mexico. We're going for Manifest Mexico. We're supposed to manifest our Mexico in the north. We haven't really done that yet. We have manifested a little bit of Mexico down here in El Salvador. I think we only took... Well, we took Guatemala from what was then Central America. But that became El Salvador. So we kind of only fought the same people twice. We tried to fight Honduras, but... they got friends. They did bring about their friends. So did the El Salvadorians, but we also asked for help. And the Americans came to our help. Unfortunately, we now owe them a favor. And doesn't go particularly well with our plans to attack them in the future. But I'm still hoping that they'll just eventually ask for something that's not too bad, and then that favor's going to be gone and we'll be fine. Or, well, that would be a nice thing. The favor could be, by favor I mean it's called an obligation. Yeah. Kind of hope that it eventually ends. Everybody owes them an obligation. What do all these people do? Don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know that obligations time out. Really should. I mean, wouldn't it be just a great move as a player to collect obligations from people that have no that you have no intention of attacking, and then they can't ever attack you? That seems rough. It's true then. If I were to make a diplomatic play in the USF, not that I want to. If I were to go, well, not right now, and say I want the USFA to give me Louisiana. Yeah, we can't. Look, multiple reasons, because they like us too, but that obligation does mean we can't attack them right now. I just gotta hope that fixes itself somehow. Otherwise, our whole run is done, and that would be kind of sad. That would be kind of sad. What else do we need? The good old look at the market screen and build things that have negative numbers on them. Could have some more tobacco. Could still have more food. Apparently we could also still have more coal, even though I did build the coal thing. And explosives are... Oh, explosives are actually negative. That's kind of nice. Well, kind of nice. Wait, pop consumption? No. So chemical plant and coal mine, I think. And if my selection of what to do next seems somewhat arbitrary to you, that's probably because it's somewhat arbitrary. Coal... It's not arbitrary, right? But there's so many options, so many good options, that I'm making my choices somewhat arbitrarily. I'm gonna have a look at how this public health insurance does in the next cycle, and if that fails again, then we're just gonna cancel it for a year and try again. I'm not that into health insurance. Well, I am, but not in this game, that I care tons about getting it done immediately. So that's all kind of alright. What's all this then? Oh yeah, could save up some more labor somewhere. Save up? Sure. What else was it? I said it's food. Still fish. Oh, it's tons of dye still. And all the services a man can eat. Sugar. Because our food industries eat it all. There's a little bit of more fish coming up, so I guess we're gonna go sugar first. 5k peasants, that's not a ton. What about Guerrero? 30k. Let's have Guerrero do more sugar. And I'm just gonna run one more of these tabaxi here. Not in Mexico. Zacatecas. Why not? get farming. With the university done, how's our literacy looking these days? There's still room. I feel like my added universities don't even really add anything. And surely that's wrong, but it's what it feels like. We even got 2 extra universities, didn't we? Yeah, 3 points is just not... it's just not a number. Level 12 university in Jalisco now. That's kind of insane. Kind of a little bit insane. Let's do 1 more in Mexico, I suppose. Even though, yes, we just learned that 1 more is not that much. Science still does seem to be important. Science. Now, public health insurance. How you doing? What was stopping us from having extra services again? Gold and Zacatecas. Oh. Services. Feel. It's only urban centers. We don't have the technology. Right. The good old steel frame buildings that we'll need. Yeah, we may have to invest in putting some research into that eventually. Those revolutionary Ionian Islands are really having a thing. Having a bit of a thing. Health taxes. We lose a lot of money, we lose some industrialist approval, but we get a lot of enactment chance. Industrialists are on neutral. Government could cover the cost. 1,600 government expenses. Honestly, it's kind of fine. It's a ton of money. And it's just for the health insurance that I don't need or want, really. Now what the heck? We're only paying those taxes while it's being enacted, and surely it's gonna be quick now, right? We're gonna get unlucky or anything. It's a lot of money though. That is a whole lot of money. Did want to get that government administration to level 10 too. And we're gonna have bureaucracy issues soon, so I don't mind too much. Oh, we are currently upgrading it? Do we really want another round? Maybe not immediately. That Arts Academy is screaming. Upgrade me. Look at that profit. It's only the number 17 most productive Arts Academy in the world. With 49. Gee whiz. I'm gonna build 1 more. I still don't really know what it does for me. Honestly, what's art even good for? But... I think I want another sugar plantation. Because then we can build up some more of the food industries. No, I think most of these places, well, looks like still has some room. Places? You know, sometimes my words just don't work particularly well. That investment pool, if we ever get to change to a thing where we can use our investment pool for industry, we're gonna be huge. Oil in Oklahoma. It's not Texas, but it is oil. It's Colorado. Oh, we don't have a lot of Oklahoma. We do have room for 5 oil rigs. Now, what do I need oil for? Apparently I can use it in pretty much all industries. But I had something specific in mind, didn't I? Well, I did. Don't know what it was. Was it some upgrade to some thing here? Vacuum canning does need oil. It also needs so much more fish. That might have just been what I was looking at, frankly. Kind of wish there were like filtering options or something for this. Let's say I have oil. What can I do with oil? But I'm actually somewhat sure now. Well, sure. Somewhat sure, yes. A certain degree of sure that it was the upgrade to vacuum canning that I was looking at with the oil. And that's not something we can reasonably use right now. So hey, we rushed oil and now we can't use it. Cool. I'm sure we will use it eventually, but not right now. So do we really need other industry? Power or rubber? Reinforced concrete is just pure production speed, construction speed. Probably need that. But you don't see me being super happy about not grabbing all the society tech. I mean, sure, it's spreading, but our literacy is still not that high, and that makes spread not that fast. I would like to do things about literacy too. Don't know that there's much I can do without tech. So we can have more schools and stuff. Am I supposed to then just plop down a bunch more fish production? So we can can all that fish later. Maybe? Can't believe fish is not making money. Why is fish not making money? Why would fish not be making money? I feel like I checked that before. If we look at the market, can I filter for food or something? I can. Well, kinda. We do not have any excess food. Unless I guess it's meat. We do have excess meat. Which is a basic food need. Just like fish. How much is meat? 28. And fish is 21. Groceries, interestingly, are 33 and still... Oh, there's good as 1.5 units of grain. Okay, so they have a higher price, but they're also just better. They're not actually that much better that it's worth the price. Interesting. I don't quite know how that whole shebang works. We have a smaller upgrade we can do. I mean, like a smaller food industry. Veracruz. We had vacuum canning here. We need 20 oil, 40 less grain, 120 more fish. And you're sowing oil. I'm not really seeing it, frankly. Not right now. So I think for now we're just gonna mill even more textiles. Somebody's gotta mill those textiles. And what? Iron actually being low. Explosives we're working on. Still. What's glass used for as a replacement again? Household items, furniture, and paper. We have almost all furniture. We even have excess paper, don't we? We do. Don't really know why we lack glass then. It's also a lot of lead to lag, actually. Okay, lead mine. And glass and iron. And that's some stuff. Textile, glass works, and iron mines, and lead. There. Sometimes tempted to go to speed 5, but I didn't really like being at speed 5 in the other game. So, yeah. How much would we get out of making... Can't believe I don't have any oil in Texas. How much would one oil rig do? 60 oil. It needs way more people than we have in Oklahoma. Right, that's going to be a problem with the lack of Oklahoma that we have. Just don't have enough people there to run oil mines. Oil mines? Yes. Don't be at speed 1, please. Police. Speed 1. Moro people coming to Yucatan. I mean, do come in. We apparently don't have enough people in Yucatan. Full employment on the motor industries-ish. Full employment on you. Non-employment on this banana farm. Banana farm? Yes. We could irrigate. Should probably irrigate. I should look at irrigating other plantations. Can I irrigate you too? I can. For millions more sugar. And engines usage of the wazoo. So what you're saying is not we could be running pattern stills. Thought this would use more sugar, but it doesn't. Well, so you're saying I want to upgrade my food industries somewhere where there's still people left. And both of these places do have people. It's claiming I would lose money making that in Guerrero and I would make money building that in Veracruz. Seems unlikely. Unless there's a hiring problem. Doesn't seem to be a hiring problem. I'm gonna build that in Guerrero. And maybe I actually want both. Sure, let's do this and this. And then we're gonna need more, what was it? We get more sugar, but we need engines for it. Let's run another round of engines then. And that's at least some sort of a plan. I'd really like to get public health insurance through now because it's costing me money. And we're doing fine with the balance of our money. Quite well, actually. Columbia District will not be able to participate in diplomatic... Columbia District? What? Oh no, they just have an interest in the Great Plains. They've always been there. Thought it was a new country. Maybe then one we could eat. But no. It'd been nice to see a country pop out of Canada or something. Faster than just jump on them and eat them. I saw some route being weird, didn't I? We're exporting hardwood to the US of A, while at the same time we lack hardwood in our own market. So stop that. We have considerable export of fertilizer tools. Considerable. Steel even. I wouldn't mind getting the price of fertilizer up a little bit, but those routes didn't look great to me. I'm not gonna go ahead and buy fine art. I mean, what is this? Smuggling art. Can't help but feel that I'm missing something. Whoa, 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 what happened to my innovation? Must have had some sort of boost that ended. Because that went down. It's a bit sad. Because it means we want to be running even more universities. Even though it's so tiny. I mean, the amounts that we get out of it are tiny. Ooh, we just went up a rank. We need a ton more to go up higher, but we're very close to being a great power. I think the top 8 are great powers, is that right? How that works? No, 7 still major. It's just the top 6. Dunno. Public health insurance. Here we go. No. The government is apparently bedridden. Whoa. My money. That's rough. That's rough. Lose legitimacy, which is going to slow down the speed at which we can try to pass it. It's going to cost me even more money. Market access in Mexico is down again. I mean, we've been building a lot of industry. So I guess we're looking at even more railway then. Even more railway then. And with all those food factories coming up, we should see the need for sugar climbing. It's only at 13 right now. In recognition of accomplishment. Credit to the industrialists, I suppose. Not to the landowners for sure. Landowners. Fish charge. Oh, it's going to be a while until we have that industry. So probably no good point to keep looking at this. We should release science, the ever-living crud out of society. Man, I hate that it requires so many things for us to do. Nationalism, organized sports. I mean, temperate prestige is not bad. Oh, we dropped down to rank 10 again. Must have been a temporary failure of somebody else. Fertilizer exports, don't have enough convoys. Oh, building queue. Building queue. Chairs. Did I build a glass factory? Both types of chairs are now needed. So chairs and even more clothing. And dye. And probably even more engines at some point. Furniture, chair. It's gonna double up on the chairs. I'm gonna make even more clothing. And do we just pop up the glassworks? We did. I do one more. I'm just gonna queue a bunch of things so it doesn't annoy me as much to constantly upgrade that. Ooh. Let's go automatic irrigation. Just put that in the cotton plantations. It's not really what I meant to do. I need so many more engines. You can be on basic cotton. Dye, I would like to be on this. Tons of engines required. And therefore, I want another motor factory, motor industry. Currently, in Yucatan? No, Yucatan is out of people. Already. Okay. Let's build one somewhere else. It's probably gonna end up being Mexico because we've been eating all the other people everywhere. Let's go Mexico. And then Yucatan may have to go and have some rail transportation and stuff. So they can actually go and have people. No, we're exporting engines. We are, but not by choice. These trade routes are terrible, so surely they're going to cancel them, right? Now that our engines are so expensive. Ooh. Our relation with the US of A apparently went down at some point, but they are working on increasing it. Which is cute. Which is quite cute. Still wondering about all those engine routes. Surely these people don't really want all our engines, do they? Please give them back. I need my engines. What we can do is have an increase tariff on engines, can't we? 10% tariffs on exports. Should make them less interested in importing and buying them, and should make me somewhat slightly more money. Which is, we don't know, is something that I want. Now, how deep in the steel debt do I need to be for the open hearth process? Oh, and I'm gonna need more iron for it, right? Which I don't have, correct? It's very hard to keep the overview of all these things. Maybe my brain's just, no, we have extra iron, we have extra steel too right now, so maybe neither of them are a big problem. I'm gonna go speed 5 for a moment here. Not like anything's happening, and we need a ton of building done. Valonian people coming here, sure, welcome, welcome Belgians. Goldfields depleted in Arizona. Unfortunate. Failed again on the public health insurance. I mean, we got that 10% boost, but didn't get it through. Rifling. Not super. Californian oil. Now we're probably talking. And steel railway cars. I think we're starting to talk here. That's a bunch of oil, so, and we do have some peasants in California, and I wouldn't hate removing some cotton plantations for people to work in the oil fields instead, so that's fine. Steel is not looking good right now, but if I were to go to my railway and set some of these to steel passenger carriages. Reduced infrastructure, but increased transportation. Now we have to be careful. Do you show me infrastructure on this here screen? No. Is there some setup where I see that? Both. Okay, Texas totally has the infrastructure. So you can be running steel passenger carriages. Just gonna click through things. I think, look for railway. Maybe that's not the most efficient way to do it. You have 2 railway in Jalisco. But you do actually kinda need the infrastructure. Okay, so another way around. Let's go to building. Is that how? No. But yes and no. Let's go here. Hit the plus and say textile mills. No. Wasn't there a screen where I saw extra infrastructure? What happens if I hit plus on railway? No, you still don't tell me about infrastructure. But we do see where we have railway at least, and we can then hover here and see that Guatemala has spare infrastructure. Bajío has some spare infrastructure. You don't. And you certainly don't. That was Guatemala. Your railway could be generating a bit more transportation. And then Bajío, which is here, right? So if you be using that steel as well. There. None of them showed up on the list. Good. Liquor imports are unproductive. How could liquor possibly be unproductive? Oh, dye is actually... Somebody must have stopped importing dye. And we have extra explosives. We need more sulfur. We do need more sulfur. We're back to needing iron. These numbers fluctuate so much. But what we mostly need is engines. Loads and loads of engines. I'm gonna find like another place for an engine factory. Are we already building this one in Mexico? We are. Well, let's expand on it. Motor industries. Let's have another one. And let's have some, what was it? Iron? No, sulfur. In Texas. There. Speed 5. And now somebody's buying my dye again and everything's gonna change. Yeah. This is a very expensive health system. I mean, it's a health system. What a workplace safety institution. Workplace safety institution. Do we even have the technology? Socialism. Restricted child labor. So we should check out our laws. Laborist. Not laborish, it's laborist. Are we doing public health insurance? But could try to do something like this later. Doesn't radicalize anybody. Gives us reduced mortality. And education. Yeah. I do want the education. I really want the education. I want that much more than the public health insurance. But I mean, I'm kind of committed now. Committed. Greece became an Austrian protectorate. I still don't know how I do something like that. They really don't want to. I mean, if they weren't antagonistic, they still wouldn't want to, but maybe there's a other direction. I don't even know if there's then a thing like diplo annexation or something. Don't know. I am so much less knowledgeable about this game than EU4. It's crazy. Oil in Rio Grande. Good. So once we find things to do with that oil, we're gonna have a lot of possible oil rigs. Oily rags. Trade unions giving us a boost. New Granada improving relations. Sure. I mean, let them. You're buying my clothing? Really? Do you have extra clothing now? I do. Huh. Well, that's another textile mill coming up. I wonder if I should just put a ton of things on auto expand. Ugh. I'm really tempted to just stop this thing. Get it done. If I just had auto expand on a lot of these things, that would maybe help. But on the other hand, if I did that, I think I want even more engines. If I did that, it probably wouldn't take into account the fact that I don't have people in places. And would just expand factories even though we can't hire any workers, and that would be kind of bad. How many? I mean, I guess it's very realistic that we need tons and tons of extra engines. But man, that's a lot of engines we're using up. Competition died. Faith and reason. Catholic Church doesn't like us. Intelligentsia don't like us. Or we lose authority. Catholic Church is on loyal. Intelligentsia are on loyal. So I don't do that. Bid way more things though. What the heck? How much dye are you buying now? 1,000. Why can't they even do that? Coal. Chairs. Lots and lots of chairs. Tons of lead. Tons of sugar, but that's good once we have the engines. Was it engines we need for that? For the sugar improvement? I think so. Steel. Lead, chairs, coal. Let's go rural, coal mine. 22k. Don't want to do Texas. Do we have other places? Not really. Some coal mining in Guerrero. 2. And then lead. I don't want Mexico. So I guess Oaxaca, that's 2 of those. And then what was the other thing? Even more engines, probably. Is there something that's gonna come up that greatly increases engine production? Because if not, then we're just gonna keep on hitting on those things. Electric engines will help a ton. Which means we're gonna need a ton of electricity and stuff, but... Okay. Let's do one more motor industry. And then that's gonna have to be enough. You know what else is gonna have to be enough? This episode. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, the comment section is just right there. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.